Good morning. Happy Friday. Today we're doing Arnold's Pump Club upper body. One of my favorite lift days. Some push, some pull, some bench, shoulders, traps, back, biceps, triceps. We're going to get a nice full pump before we begin the weekend. We've also changed our Fleming Enterprises schedule so that Frankie Boy comes into New York on Fridays to get his Friday lifting. And if I heard myself say that sentence 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I would not believe it. So it's important to stop and smell the roses once in a while. The fact that today's like I'm coming into the city to lift day for Frank. Just crazy. Also, shout out to the Wonton Don. I apologize to you guys for the technical difficulties. Last night will definitely be the worst episode we ever have. But on Thursdays, we'll be doing beginner yoga. And I'm going to really try to help Donnie with his flexibility in his back, his hamstrings, his groin, all at the beginner level. So it should be really helpful to everybody. And I think going forward, I'll film from down here because I don't really get good angles when I do it in my apartment. So even though you can obviously fit doing it in your apartment, it's not the best view for you guys. So we're just working our way through a little stretch warm up. Good morning. Frank now takes his medicine with banana bread. That was one of the very first battles I fought when it came to diet. I think I got him walking first with Mikey. And then I started asking him about food, and changing Frank's palate at age 50 is a very hard task. But the first battle was, listen, dude, the last thing you need to do is eat cake, but you're really hammering it home by eating cake with your diabetes medication before bed. I mean, that's pretty extreme. And he agreed, but he just hadn't thought of using something like banana bread. It's another one of those things where if you just ask a couple questions, you can really help somebody. And that was thanks to a sleepover at Stu Finer's, while I filmed Frank doing what was called rib redemption. And you OGs will remember it was well before I was hired, but I had the brilliant idea of Frank trying to get his rib redemption. And I even paid somebody to edit it together really professionally, make it look good. And when it came out, all you stoolies roasted me. Hated the production quality. Thought I had completely destroyed the beautiful, rugged nature of Frank. I learned a lot that day. I was talking too much while I was filming, aka talking at all, and really learned the beauty of Frank's content is its authenticity. So we didn't stage anything, but I was way too involved. I gotta let the artist make art. That's why stoolies are great. They'll give you the feedback. And then it's up to you to either be a little you-know-what about it or adjust. So these are the same stretches we were doing last night with Donnie. And I said to him, I basically start every workout with these basic warm-ups because they're so helpful. Downward facing dog. Extended plank, vinyasa, upward facing dog. 10 push-ups. Back on our feet. We're gonna really try to move quickly, get this whole thing done in basically a clean 40 minutes before wake up bar stool starts. Going through our balance. Donnie did a good job of this last night. This move is the hardest. Going from looking over your shoulder to straight. He did pretty well with it. Woo! All right, that was a shit sequence. We're gonna redo that. Sip of body armor. So I don't know why, outside of obviously all my walking and running. Hey, don't make fun of Mikey. I'm gonna get Mikey on one of these YouTubes, one of these yoga live streams. I've somehow developed, like Frank, a big old blister on my right foot that has become quite uncomfortable. But no excuses. You gotta keep working. Just gonna suck walking 3 miles in the cold today. All right. So we're gonna go into banded rows, followed by bench press, superset with pull-ups, followed by shoulder press, followed by triceps, biceps, superset. So again, it's a fast pump, it's an effective pump. And what are we going to see a lot of? Pull, push, push, pull, pull, push, push, pull, pull, push, push, pull. And you'll see it right off the bat here. You know what? I'll actually use this one. I'm going to use the rope for my rows. And again, we're not focused on heavy weight so much as perfect form. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling backward and really squeezing those back muscles together at the flex point. But it's not a huge amount of weight. It's not, what are we at, 50 pounds? We're really getting it warmed up, and it's going to feel good for the bench and the pull-ups. With that said, you do feel a burn, especially if your form is good. Go from here. So you can see my back is straight up and down. A little more range here. Here's better. Well, that feels good. And hold on the last rep. Really feeling that in my those traps. Let's touch our toes. One hand down, one hand up. Whew. I really did not sleep well last night. Took a little extra time this morning, but I'm not going to miss today. I also did my lower leg split yesterday, but the gym was packed and I knew I was streaming with Donnie, so I didn't want to overdo my timeline. But Arnold's Pump Club has really been a revelation. I can feel significant muscle growth by doing just exercises like I'm doing right now consistently when I really hadn't been doing everything consistently. I'd been doing more of the exercises I like the most, which is still great. I'm still in really good shape. But this is how you level up. Nice set of pulls. Those were supposed to be banded rows. I used the rope because I actually forgot to bring my big bands down. Silly boy. And we'll go into bench. What's up, Veronica? All right, 135 pounds on the bench. We're going to go for sets of 10 with no break into 5 pull-ups. Back and forth superset. Just making sure my shoulders, my back, everything feels good before liftoff, especially with no spotter. Always want to focus on the form when we're missing a spot. There's 10. Right into our pull-ups. All the way up, down slow. Do pull-ups correctly, not quickly. See if we can get more than 10 despite no spotter. See if we can push it a little bit here. Thanks to you guys that have liked or retweeted the stream. Always hoping to keep trying to grow this thing. I feel a great pump here in the upper body and the chest. It's just so nice when you complement the pushes with the pulls. You get that full scope of a pump. Thank you for the repost. Thank you for the repost. All right, I'm going to try to impress you guys here. I know it's only 135, but I'm still hovering at about 160. I've gained a little bit of weight back. Still not eating quite enough. So at about 158, 159 probably, benching 135, relative to body weight, it's a solid amount. Especially if I can get over 10 comfortably. Just need a song with a little bit of pop. Song with a little bit of pop. Here we go. I'm scooched way forward so that when I'm coming up, I'm not going to hit this perch, which I was doing last time a lot. Let's get a nice wide grip too. All right, at least 10. $15. $21. Unless I counted wrong, those 21 reps, fucking easy peasy, baby. Okay. One more set on the bench. After the 20 repper, what we're going to do is less reps, but we're going to add in a big wrinkle, which are leg lifts. If you haven't done this, only do it with a spotter or do the motion with no weight and really get it down, because if you don't have your balance, you can really hurt yourself. And what I mean is, if you can't come up and down like this with ease, with no problem balance-wise, you're not ready to start this. So be patient, practice, be safe. This is a great core workout. Woo-wee! I burnt out the chest, boy. I burnt out the chest. That felt good. That felt good, that set. I mean, the set of 20, 21. You can clip that, Ethan. I gotta put that bad boy up to there. 21's a solid number. I'm not a big boy. I'm not a big boy. Last set of pull-ups. Third set. Let's get it. Again with pull-ups. Form, form, form. You see people do these little poppers. It's not what you want. I want to come all the way up. Feel the squeeze when you're above the bar. Come all the way down. If you only do one or two, it's fine. Do them correctly. All the way up, hold it. All the way down. All the way up, hold it. Woo! All right. And we're going to shoulder presses now. Let me double check. Yep. Only thing I had wrong is it's standing. So the shoulders are on fire from the bench and from the pull-ups. So naturally, this is going to be a bitch. Let's grab 20s. We're going to focus on form here, meaning coming all the way up, coming out wide, and under control. Whew. We're feeling it right now. Great pump here. And we're moving quickly. We still got 20 minutes and we're pacing to get this whole thing done. So let's get into our second set with minimal rest. We're going to adjust our grip now from here to here. Even with a light weight, boom, 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 doing these sets in sequence, you're going to burn out quickly. Third set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next workout. In a normal gym, I think I would just grab one of those kind of straight bars for curling because this is a barbell curl. But maybe Arnold wants us to use real barbells. It's just they're quite heavy. So I'm going to put just a 10-pounder on each side to make the whole bar 65, which is a good amount for me to curl. It's like a little under half my body weight, but what makes it more tricky is with the big barbell, you have to really try to keep that weight distributed evenly. We still want to keep our good form from our elbows and our base right here to really isolate the biceps. We don't want to start compromising with our back or anything else. because of the weight or the distribution of weight being wider. So getting right into it. Put the pinchers on too to make sure the weights didn't go flying off. So strong base, right up, down slowly, down slowly. So we're going to superset that with our triceps. We've actually moved really quickly through this, which is credit to us. Now remember, I recently did this with the whole rack. I did it with 170. I'm only going to go for 50 right now. And the point is, when you're complementing it off all these other exercises, you do it with correct form slowly. You don't have to max out weight every time. Sometimes you're really focused on activating and isolating the muscle more than burning it out. So straight down, elbows are staying tight. We're moving our hands out to the sides at the flex point. And obviously, we're going to superset it into skull crunchers within the superset with our barbell curls. Under control, there's 10. We don't break, we pivot. Overhead crunchers, skull crunchers. Hands twist out at the flex point. Good morning, everybody. Look at the crowd we got today. Upper body pump. We've done pull-ups, we've done bench, we've done rope rows, we've done presses with 2 different grips. We've done some barbell curls, and now some triceps. Really pumping up the upper body here on Friday. Feeling absolutely fantastic. All right. 28 minutes in and I'm sweating. That is a rarity. Okay. Arms are on fire. I want to make sure we don't start cheating using our back here. Really focused on keeping the form perfect, even though the arms are turning into jello. Second set. Oh man, those really hurt. I really feel those in my forearms, man. When you got to hold that straight bar, your forearms have to stay level. What's up, Dave? Triceps. 10. Funny thing is, I'll be back in here in like 6 hours with Frank. I got to pump it up. Third set, last set. And then we'll close out with some ab work. Take the weights off the damn thing, off the damn bell, after you're damn done. So is Vinci really going to stay in Scottsdale all weekend? I mean, when I go to a sporting event, I want to get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. And I would normally say, but I'm old. Vinci's older than I am. What the hell are you going to do in Scottsdale when your team's not playing? It's also like, I don't know. It's probably better if I say less. All right, here we go, triceps. Let's go for 12. I'm gonna have to do a set of bench with Frank later, and I'm gonna be burnt as fuck for it. What a pump today, huh? So quick, so effective. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And that's straight from Arnold's playbook, you know? God, the arms are on fire. So much more effective than how I used to do this. When I say used to, I just mean before we met Arnold. Notice I did not run today. I didn't spend a ton of time on yoga, but I really just got warmed up and jumped into the bench. And right now my arms feel so pumped. And I don't know if you know how good a pump looks or feels, but if you don't know how a pump feels, you should watch the movie Pumping Iron. It will explain it to you. It might make you more interested in the gym. If you can't tell, I really don't give a you know what about what day it is. We're always doing some sit-ups. Abs are the hardest muscles to gain, in my opinion, and the easiest ones to lose, in my opinion, which means once you earn them, you don't rest. You don't become apathetic. You defend it like a crown. And every day is an opportunity to lose all the progress. Is there something? God, the arms are so pumped up. A pump is like, it's like, what's it like, guys? Anybody in the chat know what a good pump is like? Florida Nightmare. Good for Miami. I mean, Mincy couldn't win that game. I think everyone in America would have questioned their own lives. We may have had a recession. We may have had the whole job market may have collapsed. Everyone may have just quit or gotten fired over the next week. People start thinking they can just fucking float around and everything works out for them. Up dog. Up dog. Up dog. And we close up. I hope everybody has a great Friday. Obviously, pardon my take. Wake Up Barstool coming on. Frank and I will be in the office, and we're hitting the gym, back to the office. Sports advisors tonight. And we got playoff football all weekend. So lots of fun to be had. I think it's really important to make sure you guys get in your stretching, get in your walk, get in your exercise, get in something going into the weekend because you're probably going to be very stagnant. What's up? Danny Dotre. Aussie. Hi. And make the most of the weekend. Make the absolute most of it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your people. Have some fun. If you're going to gamble, do it responsibly. If you're going to drink, do it responsibly. And most importantly, don't take no shit from nobody. Great pump today. Under 40 minutes. Hell yeah. I love you guys. I'll be back later with Frankie Fitness highlights. Love you all.